Hi, and thank you for joining this live session. My name is Bruno and I'm Head of Product at Kurmi Software. Today, I will demonstrate you how to avoid migration and management problems in UC and CC environment, just to make it future-proof. So, let's start. Just in a few words about Kurmi. First, I would like to mention that we are ranked number 1 as a UC and CC provisioning solution, all right? And this is really a market recognition that was provided by independent firm as Nemertes, and we have now more than 10 years of experience about provisioning and management of UC and CC environment. We made a fund in order to accelerate our growth, just to be sure that we will continue to serve our customer even better. We will accelerate on product innovation, and of course, we will continue to expand and to strengthen our international leadership. All right. A few figures that we have a revenue about $10 million in 2020, including 70% of revenue generated internationally. So that's a major growth for us, and today we are managing more than 3 million users worldwide. We've got offices in the United States, Canada, France, and Germany. All right. And Kurmi, the idea is really to provide you, so really to give you a way to reduce your cost up to 80%. Right, so that's all about automation and simplification in order for you to reduce and simplify day-to-day management for UC and CC environment. All right, and so as I said, 5 offices. We are based in France, so this is my accent from France, and United States, Canada, Germany, and also Dubai. Okay, so today. What I would like to demonstrate to you is what you will benefit from Kurmi. First, you will save time. That's really key. Okay, really reduce the time to provision users within a few clicks. Really focus your time on valuable operations. So save time, and of course, that will allow you to decrease your cost. All right, that's cut admin costs up to 80%, and that will increase your margin. All right, of course, thanks to the automation and the simplification, you will drastically reduce errors. So you will increase your data quality and you will reinforce your customer satisfactions. And finally, you will improve your services, just to be sure that you will empower end users with the self-service portal and keep their business running. Okay, very, very important. So for that, we deliver a unique software suite to simplify and automate provisioning. It's all about provisioning, so UC and collaboration tool provisioning, about migration and day-to-day administration. Okay, we have several capabilities. One tool, one software that will take care of all of that. So it's all about unified provisioning, really the way to simplify day-to-day management, so how to onboard a new end user, how to enable features, voice, and services for that end users, how to provide a self-service portal for the end user or your customer, or maybe non-technical administrator, just to be sure that you will offload your expert team, or you will offload your support team. And then very, very important is migration capabilities. All right, that's really the idea, to be able to onboard new and user in Kurmi in seconds, and I will demonstrate you that. Okay. So before going into the details, a few key figures on the market. The value of what we call admin management tools. So provisioning is one of them, is really important, as you may see. That we see that a lot of people now are using form systems. So this is still really increasing. SBC also management is really part of the success, and that's why our solution is not only able to manage, of course, communication manager and voicemail and stuff like that, but also take care about the SBC. We really want to provide you a single pane of glass that will take care of all your UC and CC solutions. All right. And finally, super important, is all about migration. All right. What we see, and this is based on the market feedback, this is based on metric research, that a lot of companies are moving from on-prem solution to cloud solution, and the main two techno vendors are Microsoft and Cisco today, all right, and some others. Avaya also is very important, and that's why, thanks to our solution, we can take care of all your migration, whatever the technology. We are, of course, compliant with Cisco technologies. We are, of course, compliant with Avaya technologies. We are, of course, compliant with Microsoft Teams. So whatever your migration from on-prem to cloud UC solution, we take care of the main techno vendors from a single pane of glass, a single product that can manage all those solutions. Super important. All right. So migration is really important. However, there are some challenges, of course. First, when you will start your migration, you will have to take care about very complex operations that are really often as a source of errors, right? It's quite complex, a lot of systems, really technical, a lot of different interfaces, extra. You will risk a loss of control over all the different stages of your migration project. Maybe you want to start with a pilot, then a full site, etc. All right. And the migration is not a 5 minutes migration when you are a huge company with thousands, maybe 100,000 of end users. So you will have different stages of your migration, and you may risk to loss of your control. All right. And finally, I'm sure that you will maybe be overwhelmed by repetitive and very boring and time-consuming operations. All right. So that's the challenge that you will have when you will maybe migrate from on-prem to cloud. All right. Of course, thanks. We've got a solution for you. We will drastically simplify your migration thanks to Kurmi software. All right. We will give you the tool, a solution to take care of that migration. Okay, so let's have a look. Here is our graphical interface, all right, and let's have a demo. How does that work? Migration thanks to Kurmi. Here we go. First, I will use the search bar and look for my end user. So let's say Peter today is using Alcatel-Lucent telephony. All right, so I will look for that end user, and I have a few information regarding that, the main information regarding that end user. So he is today using Alcatel. I will click on update, and I will select a new package. It's like a user profile. Let's say I would like to migrate this end user to a Cisco environment for the voice and Microsoft maybe for collaboration. So I just have to pick up the new package, and then depending on the package, I will have more or less options that I can enable or change for my end user. Pick up maybe a free number, new number, and maybe select some calling rights, etc. This form is fully customizable, so it's up to you to change the vocabulary, to hide or display more or less options. And finally, you will select the scheduling. So you can pick up a date in the calendar, because maybe Peter is not migrating today, right now, but later. So that's super important to give you the power to prepare your migration and to execute it later. For the purpose of the demo, we click on Apply right now. Okay, that's it. It's done. Our migration is done. All right. We have a warning due to the Microsoft environment that may take a few minutes, but that's not your job. All right. From Kurmi perspective, it's done. Nothing to do. And if I look about the details, what was in reality done, so what you should do manually, here you may see all the operations that will automatically done per Kurmi. All right, we have deleting the end user from Alcatel, we have creating the end user, including a device and a directory number in the Cisco environment. We have creating the end user on Microsoft 365, and we have enabled services, etc., etc. All right, and all those actions were done automatically, immediately by Kurmi. So super easy migration using Kurmi. Look for your end user, select a new package, answer a few questions, a few options, all right, so you can simplify or add more capabilities in the forms. That's really up to you, and click on apply, and that's it. And of course, what you've seen right now for one end user can be done, of course, with bulk management capabilities if you need to migrate 1,000, 10,000, hundreds of thousands of end users. All right. So what are the advantages? First, it's error-free. All right, only a few clicks, sorry. No need to fill in again first name and last name and stuff like that. So it's error-free. It's really secured. All right, data integrity, we take care of that during all the phases of the migration. At any moment, you can come back and migrate them back from Cisco to Alcatel, okay, or from Microsoft to Alcatel, from Avaya to Cisco, whatever. All right, it's something really smooth. All right, make your migration seamlessly with minimal impact on end users. Keep this single pane of glass to manage all your end users during the migration. All right, so that's really something unique, and we try to make it friendly. Okay, a single tool for your migration, and then when it's done, you will see that in a minute you may use that same tool, same interface for your day-to-day management. So your migration is done in a very, very few clicks thanks to Kurmi. So, are you ready for day-to-day management? You made the migration, everything is up and running, so it will be easy to do your day-to-day management? I'm not so sure about that, all right? Why? Because you may have also new challenges, whatever the technology, even for Microsoft, Avaya or Cisco, you will have some challenges for your day-to-day management. How to change the last name, how to move a user from a site to another site, from a country to another country, etc. So you will have some challenges. One of them is really the evaluations. They are most of the time no way or not the granularity that is expected to isolate resources or site to secure your environment. Be sure that the relevant admin, maybe a local admin, will access to the relevant data. And so you have no option, or it's really, really limited, to delegate operations to local administrator or help desk. And finally, you will have certainly multiple platforms to manage your end users, not only the communication manager or the Microsoft 365 or whatever, but maybe support system, SBC and stuff like that. And so you will have multiple interface, admin interface, technical and complex admin interface to manage your end users. So that will be your life in your day-to-day management, to continue to add maybe new users, update and delete users. That's why, thanks to Kurmi, I will show you that the same tool that was used for the migration could be used also for your day-to-day management. Or for a new project, you can directly use day-to-day management capabilities without the migration. That's really up to you. So how to realize simple changes in less than a few seconds. All right, let's have a look. Here is my interface. Again, I will look for end users. Okay, let's have a look to Julie, for example, running on Cisco today. And let's say Julie get married last weekend, and I just would like to change the last name. Super easy. Click on update, change the last name, click on apply, and that's it. All right. So of course, change the email if we want, and click on apply, and that's it. And it's done. Nothing else to perform. Super easy. Now, if we refresh our search bar, it's Julie Martin. The change is done. All right. And if we have a look to the change log, so every action done thanks to Kurmi is tracked. So here we can see that it was a simple change from our perspective, just the last name, that's it. But in reality, Kurmi made a lot of update of the device, update of the line, update of the end user, etc. And here, it's a super easy way to see old value and new value. You change your mind, you want to go back to the previous configuration, super easy, just one click, that's it, and we come back to the old value, the previous configuration. So if you change your mind, you made something wrong, whatever, super easy then to see that just one click to go back and to go back here to the last name, to the last name, so sorry, all right? So super easy to make a change, and of course, if Kurmi is plugged to a directory, we can automatically detect that that change was changed, all right? We detect it and we will make the change automatically without the need of an action from an administrator. Only a few seconds to change the last name, and we take care and we guarantee that the last name is updated everywhere in all the systems. All right, so that was done, for example, in a Cisco environment. Another use case that I'd like to present is number management. How to identify easily that you have a number that is available. All right. So let's have a look this time in Microsoft. But keep in mind that all the features demonstrated to you today is available for all the technologies. All right. So the change was done for Cisco here, but of course, it's available for Microsoft and Avaya. Right now, I will show you for Microsoft, but that's the same kind of features for Cisco and Avaya, extra. So how to manage your numbering plant efficiently in Microsoft Teams without complex Excel spreadsheets, okay, and complex PowerShell scripts. All right, so here we go. Here, that's first the manual management without tools, okay? How does that work? Okay, you will have certainly to use a console and to log in and to use complex and boring, maybe a PowerShell commands in order to make that change, to go to Excel, to copy paste some data, etc. So that's really complex. You need to be an expert. You have a lot of risks of errors. So that's the way today, without a solution like us, to do and to assign a new number. How does that work with Kurmi? All right. With Kurmi, that's of course super easy. You log into the app, you select your end user, all right. You say, oh, I would like to enable voice. You ask Kurmi to display what are the three numbers already in use number, and you click on apply, and that's it. It's done. Super easy. All right. I'm sure that now you know how to assign a number. So without tools, it's time-consuming, complex, and a list risk of errors. Thanks to Kurmi, you will have a single interface. You will easily identify what are the numbers available, and you will be able to do that without any tech skills. Okay, so that's really the power of Kurmi that gives you for your day-to-day management, and so the numbering ranges management. That's super easy, whatever your technology. Okay. Let's have a third maybe use case today. How to automate management of your contact center solutions. Because thanks to Kurmi, it's not only about UC, but it's about also CC, contact center. And let's have a look to Avaya as an example today. Okay? So here we go. Here is still our graphical interface. All right? And now we can see that we have some users created per department, right? So some analytics on our dashboard first. And so here we go. We will go in the contact center menu. You can see here we manage a lot of possibilities on Avaya, skills, vector, and stuff like that. All right. But make it simple. We see that we have 3 end users waiting for pending for creation. Let's maybe select the first one. And yes. All right. So here I've got the main information. This is coming from the directory. Okay, so this end user was added in the directory. So we have detected that we have a new end user. We click on Quick Create. All right, we can, if we want, select a package saying yes, this end user will be an agent. So we want to select the contact center package. It's like a user profile. You can of course create your own package. It's really for the demo purpose. All right, based on the package selected, once again, we will automatically adapt the form, so you will have more or less options. Super easy to pick up a free number for our new agent if we want to change the default one. All right, we can answer some technical, maybe more or less technical questions, but remember, fully customizable, so we can easily remove, hide, or display more capabilities, rename. So because it's an agent, now I'm selecting some skills and some information, okay, from a single interface. All right, so here I'm selecting other skills and what is a number and stuff like that. Okay, so super easy. Here we are. Let's continue. Let's select 8 as an example, etc. And finally, still the processing. Do we want to create right now or later? That's it. Click on apply, and that's it. It's done. All right. And now, if we look for our end user, and yes, now we can see that Anya is created. We have access We have an overview about all the services and features available. So we can see it's created on Avaya, right? And we can consult and to get more technical details if it's required. Okay, so as an example here, we can have a list of the skills, for example, the stations and stuff like that on the Avaya environment. So that's also the way from Kurmi to easily create a new end user from the directory, assign a package, selection a few options, click on apply, and it's done. And once again, this simple creation that was done in a very few seconds can be done in a bulk management way. Okay? So that's the way to easily, and the same way for UC and CC to onboard a new end users. All right. So I've shown you today 3 use cases. All right. Plus the migration. So migration was my first demo. Then we have seen how to change a last name, how to manage your phone numbers, how to easily create a contact center agent from a directory. All right. That's the kind of feature that our solution is providing in order to really simplify and automate day-to-day management. And we have, of course, much more capabilities. On Microsoft 365, for example, we have license assignment capabilities. We have also all tracking and record of the operations, so migration, extra. So a lot of features. I've shown you 3 use cases. Here you can see eight capabilities, but they are much more than that. All right. And all the features are approved by the market. We delivered a secure solution off the shelf and already scalable. Our solution can manage hundreds, thousands of end users from the same platform, up to 1 million users from the same platform. All right. So that's really what we provide today to the market is the solution. So to conclude our presentation and the demo that was done today, keep in mind that's the key takeaway that our solution will really provide you the way to save time, and we will reduce user provisioning time up to 90%. And so that will drastically decrease your cost. All right. We say that Kurmi reduces admin cost by up to 80%. All right. But on top of that, that will also drastically reduce the risk, the errors, the issues, all right? And we will increase the data quality by avoiding human error. We provide a simple graphical web interface and a single pane of glass. So of course that will reduce errors. And finally, that will of course improve the service, all right? We will offload, thanks to our solution, real common task to help desk, all right? So our solution could be used for enterprises, but also by service providers. We have multi-tenant capabilities, so it's also used by service providers, so enterprises and service providers. Save your time, decrease cost, reduce issues, improve the quality of service. That's a takeaway that you will have thanks to our solution. All right. So thank you for joining this session. I hope it was interesting for you. You enjoyed the demo, and believe me, we have much more to show you, much more to explain. We can provide you architecture details and stuff like that. So please meet our team on our virtual booth for the Enterprise and Connect sessions, and maybe get a chance to win a free proof of value trial of Kurmi. Thank you for joining. Have a very great day, a nice virtual event, and see you soon. Bye-bye.